Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And no, I can't think of anything else to say. It's what we all say. Get over it. Aurelia, brand overview. It's actually going to be fairly straightforward, this one, because it's a simple brand with an incredibly high-tech, complicated, formulaic background. Absolutely no help whatsoever, I know. I first talked about Aurelia when they first launched back on the blog. I can't even remember what year ago it was. Well, I launched a blog in 2010. I think it was around I'm going to say 13 or 14. I could be completely wrong. I like to keep it fresh and organic. Sometimes I take it a bit too far and don't even remember what year the company started. However, I do know that I mentioned them as soon as they launched because what I loved was that they were British, they were sort of homegrown, they were really new and forward-thinking for their time, and I remember being particularly impressed. They have a beautiful website with lots of information, and at the time websites were still seen as some were really good and some were formulaic and they got you to where you needed to be, but Aurelia's really gave you background information. And I remember thinking, oh my god, all of this just looks good, which I like to think, you know. Also, as much as, again, years ago when they launched, as much as they could easily talk about what they don't put in their products, they never made that big a deal about it. What they made a big deal about was probiotics. And I am really, as you'll know from sort of recent videos, really re-embracing brands who just talk to you about what they do best rather than what they don't do. We don't contain this, we don't contain that. Okay, but what do you do? What is your brand about? How is it going to fix my skin? That's kind of what you want to know. Put the rest of the information on the website, absolutely. And on the packaging, absolutely. But just put it there for information. Don't make a big song and dance about it. Okay, Aurelia. I haven't even held any up. Okay, this is sort of the cleanser packaging. This is the standard pack you'll have seen, and this is my favourite products packaging. I'm going to take you through a very, very mild, quick background journey on the brand. They were founded by a woman called Claire Vero, who is big science-led company is probably the best way to describe it. Massively involved in the research and noticed, and again, obviously I'm going to link everything below because this brand deserves your time if this is an area you are interested in, probiotics in skin. I'm also going to link to two videos that I came across when I was doing my research. One from my good mate Nadine, who talked about pre and probiotics in skincare about 9 months ago, and another video from Nadine where she talks to my girlfriend Pam from Mortar and Milk, talking about separately from Aurelia about how she treats acne, and the first thing she does is recommend that her clients take probiotics, and that's a good conversation too. So there's lots of conversation starters around here, but I actually want to just guide you through which product would be for you and all that sort of thing. Okay, so probiotics are the foundation of Aurelia. The research that Claire's company, wasn't her company, that the company that she worked with was doing was showing great results on probiotic use in general. Probiotics, as you know, if you think of the correlation between your gut health and your skin, a few years ago, that was still brand new information, as we say in an ongoing joke in our family. That's Friends, isn't it? It is, it's Phoebe. That is brand new information. So the brand is built behind the link between probiotics and gut health and replicating the work that they will do in your gut to your skin. So everything contains a probiotic formula. It's all obviously been tested. It's not just, we threw a few probiotics in there and we're going to hope for the best. Essentially, putting it onto your skin makes it about building a really good, safe and strong barrier function. It is also making sure that your pH balance of the skin is, again, it's kind of synergistic with gut health. You take probiotics to defend your stomach and to defend the good bacteria in your gut, especially if you're taking antibiotics, yin and yang. The research shows that doing that on the skin has a similar effect. Now, obviously, across the board, there will be varying degrees of strength and formulas, and yes, biome and pro and prebiotics have been discussed in the Far East for a long time as well. I can definitely acknowledge that. But Aurelia were the first ones to sort of put it into the skincare market in the UK in a full range and say, actually, we're going to build a brand around the entire ethos and not just sort of highlight one product. And that's kind of it, but it's very much in a nutshell. So again, I would urge you to read a lot of the info below and watch the videos below, where they can give you much more of a, you know, here's the thing, some of you watch me because you just want to see what product I think is good or what is bad. You love it when I tell you what I think is bad. Some of you watch because you want detailed analysis of X, Y, Z, and I do that separately when it's appropriate. Most of you, I think, watch just because you want to take the piss out of my bum and tell me where I'm going wrong. No, I'm joking. And have a general overview. So this is why I started the brand overviews, just to give you an idea of the cross, you know, if you were to sort of talk about the brand in 3 bullet points, what would it be? And with Aurelia, it would definitely be beautiful, natural-based skincare, but with a high-tech formulation that involves probiotics and how they can redress the balance of your skin and help it fight off exterior aggressors. Because the general thinking, as we, you know, science shows and we now know, and a lot of brands are building their whole range around things like this and things of this nature, is that external aggressors, lifestyle, stress, smoking, drinking, air conditioning, pollution, really have a negative impact on the skin. And probiotic, on top of that, is aimed to help protect. So I'm going to touch on the product now. There's one cleanser. Again, it's simple. There's not 75 SKUs. One cleanser, 2 sizes. Miracle Cleanser 120ml and Miracle Cleanser 240ml. This was a godsend because I do like a pump. This will... Miracle Cleanser with chamomile, eucalyptus, rosemary and bergamot. Most of the comments I had about this when it first launched were how much it felt like at the time, a higher end Liz Earle cleanse and polish. And I think that's kind of, it would stand even more so now because since Liz Earle sold, cleanse and polish the formula has definitely changed. So those of you who, totally an aside from this, those of you who message me and say, I used to use this for years, now I can't use it, they've changed formula, it is different. This, however, is unchanged since it launched. It is beautiful. Chamomile, eucalyptus, rosemary and bergamot. This cleanser glides onto the skin, lifting all impurities and makeup, leaving skin bright. Why am I doing this? Clean and glowing. You apply to a dry skin, praise the Lord, all over the face, closed eyes, neck, décolletage, massage with fingertips, remove with Aurelia's dampened bamboo muslin, which is here. Oh, clearly a new one because I've just unopened it. Now, lots of you love these. I prefer a flannel. Aurelia sell these in a pack too if you want those. They are not like a baby muslin you get from John Lewis. They are derived from bamboo, which is more expensive, but they definitely do the trick and they are fluffy. This, let me just show you. This is a beautiful, if you like a cream cleanser, this is going to be up your alley. It is thick, but not sticky. It's juicy. It sort of feels like a lotion after a while. It's not, it's a really, really lovely cleanser and one that I know a lot of you use regularly. They do use essential oils and hydrosol blends throughout the range, but everything is listed so you won't have any problems when it comes to reading bio-organic ingredients. Lovely. Love the cleanser. Suitable for all skin types. I don't think you'll find any, obviously, as with anything, if you know you're allergic to something, you avoid. But there is nothing in here that would make me say to any particular skin, you should avoid. Contraindications, not many. Refine and polish Miracle Balm. Now, don't be fooled by the term Miracle Balm. This is a sort of very gentle exfoliating scrub, but it's not a scrub, it's more like a polish. It's very soft, double action, multi-use. The polish in it is rice derived. It is not obviously plastic. signature probiotic and peptide complexes, da 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 da. When used as an instant exfoliator, by the way, I'm taking to reading these because can't read my own handwriting. As a mask, powerful fruit enzymes are activated to exfoliate skin by working on dead surface cells. So you would use this 1 or 2 times a week. You can use it more often if you want because it's not going to do any harm to the skin. It looks like this. Do you see what I mean? It is a balm, but the fact that it says a balm, it does say polished, so that's good. It's nice. It feels greasy, but it's not greasy at all. And you can feel the beads. You may be able to see if I hold my hand like that. It basically looks like it's covered in little white specks. That is rice bran. It's not going to do you any harm. It is beautiful for the skin. You massage and wash off. That is great for you if you have congested, dull, dry, for anything that anytime you want your skin to have a bit more oomph and a bit more glow, in Aurelia you would go for the Refine and Polish Balm. Now when you've done that, I'm going to do it more in a routine way. When you've done that, these went out when they first launched, these came along later. They do have essences, which I love. Calming Botanical Essence and Brightening Botanical Essence. Now, they look like this. They look a bit like, what's the perfume? Is it Le Labo? The bottles? Kind of like a nice tin lid with that, I like it. And you literally, oh sweet Lord. Thank God I sprayed brightening and not calming. If you are into this kind of thing, you will love these. If you prefer to skip an essence step, which is essentially what this is, by all means do, but you will find that these are hydrating, balancing probiotics combined with mineral-rich volcanic water. Oh, you're supposed to shake well. Sorry. Best I do it again then, eh? Shake well and, I would do it a bit closer and make my skin a bit wetter if I wasn't wearing more makeup than RuPaul. Love those. Again, really simple. Now, here is where you would, if you were doing your routine, you would introduce my favorite product, which is the Probiotic Concentrate. Now, this is like an espresso. It's like a shot. It is a super boosted, massively potent probiotic concentrate for your face. Now, you basically, this is either a treatment or you can use it long term. You either add it ideally to Aurelia's products because obviously they're more suited, they already contain probiotics in the same family. However, you can use it on its own and you can use it before you do anything else to your skin. You literally apply to a cleansed skin, massage through, it's totally unscented. And then you proceed with the rest of your skincare. I think you will like this if you have a compromised, well, we all kind of do, but if you have a compromised acid mantle, and by that I mean if you have ongoing problems with your skin that you want an extra bit of help with, but you've been faffing about trying different products, you kind of have products that you like, but your skin needs a bit more help. If you have dry, cracked, if you get perioral dermatitis, things like that, I'm not making that as a medical claim, I'm just saying that on paper, and with me it was helpful. They make no claims about it, because you can't, let's be honest. This I like 1 to 3 pumps straight to cleanse skin or mix with your chosen serum, facial oil or moisturiser morning and evening. Obviously it says for best results use alongside other Aurelia products. That makes absolute sense. Perfect for all skin types including sensitive. This I would see as your, if you want to fix, if you want to fix your acid mantle, support your acid mantle, if your barrier function is compromised, and you'll know that your barrier function is compromised from things like, I can feel another blog post coming here, oh my skin feels nice, oh no, sorry. Yeah, eczema, acne. Now this is not going to cure acne, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it will help your body defend itself. That makes sense. It's a bit like a kombucha for the face, but without any flavourings or sugar or anything like that. If you are wondering where to start, actually it says on the side, Basically, it's to tackle inflammation, which all of those compromised skin conditions have. Inflammation is managed to target pigmentation, wrinkles, loss of elasticity, breakouts, dullness, and polluted skin. Well, if you could look outside my window, you would see why I like this product, because we are central London, pollution everywhere. I'm also older. I also tend to err on the drier side, so I love it. For me, that's going to be one of my top 3 at the end. Jazz hands again. Eyes. There are 2 eye products that I have here: Revitalise and Brighten Eye Dew and Illuminate and Smooth Puff Reduction Eye Cream. Now, the cream is like this. It is not really runny or wet. You'll be able to pull out a teeny tiny amount like this, and this is designed to take down puffiness. And Revitalise and Brighten Eye Duo is much more for a general eye area, which would be fine lines, dark circles, all that sort of thing. Quick word on the open jars. Every time I show something with an open jar, I'm hit with the, it's an open jar, how could it possibly stay? It's 2018, people, it's not 1982. The preservative system they have to have in place for the probiotics means that the fact it's in an open jar, it shows you that that has just been well thought of and taken care of. Worry ye not. So, puffiness. If puffiness is your main concern, you go here. General eye care, you go here. All of these will of course be listed below. Revitalise and Glow Serum, they have 1 serum, 1 facial oil and 2 moisturisers, and then we're literally done besides body. Revitalise and Glow Serum with jasmine, plumeria, tuberose and mandarin. Luxurious bioorganic serum. Now, this will tell you how to use it normally, which is apply to clean skin with fingertips and work in using firm patting and sweeping motions. This is supercharged levels of probiotics and peptides, and it is a lush serum. It looks like that. You literally therapist swipe onto the skin. It smells nice, but it's not in any way, it doesn't have as much fragrance in it as the cleanser. Oh, lush. Massage all over, rub in, and you're good to glow. Oh, can I trademark that? And you're good to go, good to glow. Really light, not greasy. I'm just gonna have really good arms after this. Just lovely. More for you if you literally have lost your oomph. So if you're, let's face it, you could use it 100%, but if you're in your 20s and your skin's good and bouncy and juicy already, then maybe just look at the moisturiser. If you are older, in your 30s, I would say Revitalise and Glow, and above, obviously. And if you're above, I would also look at this. I'll do moisturisers and then the facial oil because I'm thinking routine. There is Cell Revitalise Day Moisturiser and Cell Revitalise Night Moisturiser. I also like that the packaging is well thought out. Yes, they're recyclable and they're glass, but these are 60ml. They don't look it because obviously if you buy a big traditional corporate pot of cream, it's usually 30ml and the bottle has been made to look like it's much bigger. This is all the way to the end, all the way to the edge, and full to the brim. Now, the Day Moisturiser, let me just show you, looks like this. And in terms of texture, the night one is, I would say, is slightly, this is night, this is day. It's slightly, night is slightly richer, but there's not much in it. This is day, this is night, there's not much in it. I am gonna have to wash this muslin cloth now. The moisturisers are designed to be your final line of defence for your, I keep saying acid mantle, but it's not that straightforward. It is designed to be your overcoat. It protects everything that you've done before. So if you are thinking, oh, I'd quite like to get into that range, and you're in your 20s, like I said, you could do cleanse and moisturise, you'd be fine. If you are a smoker, for example, or a boozer, or you're menopausal, or things like that, go for here, and you might want to consider this serum too. Cell Repair Night Oil with neroli, lavender, rose and mandarin. It looks like this. This is the, now I actually did this years ago in conjunction with the Eva Peel, where we gave £10 from every box to the Eva Peel. I can't believe it went that, God, how is it that long ago? Where's the time go, people? Anyway, what was the meat down the side. Oh. Yes, I keep that. That's on my special shelf. Just wanted to give that a shout out. It's this one, Cell Repair Night Oil. Now, if you are after a facial oil for the evening, just got it all over my notes. Again, look, super, super light. Doesn't feel greasy, doesn't feel heavy. This is for you if you like, you want a bit more oomph for the night time, a bit more protection. You don't need this if, there's not actually, let me put it on my note. There's not actually that many people who I would say don't need this, because we all need to repair our skin at night time. So this is kind of one that I would say definitely look at if you are in the market for a new night oil. You want something that's just a bit more than a plain oil base. The olfactory, the sensorial experience with this, to me, is better than anything else in the range. That's not a reason for you to buy it. You can't be justified buying it just because it smells nice. It is obviously also loaded with the probiotics, but just wanted to put that out there. There's only a couple left, all right. Here is where I'm up to. Now, when this came out, I was like, ugh. And then everyone I know who uses it swears by it. Aurelia bought out Botanical cream deodorant. Looks like this. Please hold cool up. Oh. Looks like this on the shelf. Looks like this. Comes onto the skin like this. Now, you obviously massage it into your pits. The theory being, of course, that that particular area is somewhere where you need some good bacteria. That's why you get sweaty and smell. That is the smell of bacteria. And the people who use this love it. I have used it a few times and I did enjoy using it. For me, it's the psychological thing of putting my finger in the pot. I'm so used to the hideous, God forgive me, Mitchum rollerball. It's easier for me, and I know that makes me sound lazy, and it does smell amazing, so maybe I should just stop being a ninny and get on board, because like I say, everyone I know who uses this, because it's a cream to powder, adores it. Natural, aluminium-free, cream to powder deodorant contains superfine powdered botanicals that sit invisibly on the skin, ready to absorb perspiration. Essential oils lightly fragrance throughout the day to maintain freshness. You apply a fingertip size amount onto clean skin and gently rub into underarm. It is a beautiful smelling deodorant. So if you want a natural deodorant, come here. Now, 3 body products, but these 2 are the ones I want to focus on. Restorative Cream Body Cleanser here and Firm and Replenish Body Serum here. I love this. It's a shower gel, but it's much more of a creamy cleanser shower gel. It works beautifully. This one is geranium, clementine, rosemary, and mandarin. It is really refreshing. Anything I need to do? No, you use it the same way you're supposed to. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. It's just really, you feel the rosemary, but it doesn't feel synthetic. Does that make sense? I don't know. I love this cream body cleanser. Firm and Replenish Body Serum. Now there's this, I think I should also mention Firm and Revitalise Dry Body Oil. If you prefer a body oil, it's this one. If you want something to firm your skin, so again, this to my mind is if you are slightly older, i.e. not 20. I do spend a lot of time saying this isn't for you if you're 20. If however you have a child who is 20, get on board. Firm and Replenish Body Serum is really, really soothing and softening like a body lotion. I tend to only use it where I baggy, décolleté, under the boobage, and around the C-section belly. That's where I use that one. The Firm and Revitalised Dry Body Oil is exactly that. If you prefer an oil, it is a dry one. The texture is richer, but it doesn't leave residue. One left, and then I'm going to do a brief recap. This, again, is really popular with people who are obsessed with these products, and you'll know exactly what I'm going to say. Hand cream. Aromatic Repair and Brighten Hand Cream with vetiver, lang-lang, lavender and patchouli. Looks like this. Comes like this. So really, really, I keep saying really, 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 really light, really, really this. It is. It is super absorbent. It doesn't feel clammy or sticky on the hands. In fact, I've been wiping my hands with the muslin in between, but my hands feel just comforted and soft, not ick. So if you're into hand creams and deodorants, you have to try these two out. They are hero products in the body section, and that's not me just saying that, it is everyone I know in the industry says Aurelia, they go, oh, I love that deodorant. Oh, I love that cleanser. That's usually where we go with. My heroes are the Miracle Cleanser and the Concentrate. These would be my first two, but that's me. I love the Essence, I love the, I'm gonna stick with these two as my heroes. Balm, suitable for all skins. Balm, technically a scrub, but it's not scrub, it's not scrubby. 2 essences, one that is brightening, that's the calming. One that is calming, one that is brightening. And Cell Repair Night Oil. Nighttime, you want more oomph, you like an oil at nighttime, lots of us do. Revitalise and Glow Serum. So there's literally 1 cleanser, 1 serum, 2 eye, 2 essences, moisturiser day and night, a night oil, and then the body. I'll list everything below. I hope you find that helpful. Do some more research on the probiotic story. It is something that Aurelia led in. They absolutely paved the way in the UK. And I'm going to be around to answer all your questions, and I'm sure the brand will too. Have a lovely Saturday. Have a lovely day, and I will see you next week. Bye.